Hey, band up body, what's good, man? Hoodie blessed. I see you out there. Let me move this joint here on him in the back. Dan the man, what's good? He was good. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good evening, man. We got a lot to talk about. I got some good information, some good stats I'm looking forward to getting into. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. What's good, man? What up? What up? Quavion, what's good, Quavion? Appreciate you coming through. Time is done. Showtime. Cordell, what's good? Hoodie bless. Congrats on hitting level 40, man. Congrats. Hey, what up, Mr. Hurst? What's going on, Mr. Hurst? Hopefully you good. What's good, A-Bar? I'm just waiting for my chat to catch up so I could close this out. There we go. It just caught up so I could close this out. Let me put the Discord link in there before I close this out. Discord. What up, A-Bar? What's going on? I'm almost on level 5 on current gen. Go crazy. Dion Russell was good. M. Davis, what up, what up? Yeah, we got some good information, man. I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys today. I'm just waiting for this Discord link to pop up so I could pin it. Nightbot should be putting it up any second now. Appreciate everyone who comes through showing love, man. Appreciate the good energy and the good vibes. There goes it. There it goes. We're gonna pin that. Message. There we go. It's pinned. So that's pinned there. We got that set up. Everything good to go. Let me make sure because I'm pretty sure I'm already monetized it, but let me check one more thing. Make sure that's good. Yep, we are good to go. Hey, what's good? Zidan Dara Wagwanda, what's good? Excited about the Brute podcast. Yeah, me too, man. Kenneth Haynes was good. Moneybag, good evening, Moneybag. Carlos, what up, Carlos? Always good content. Appreciate you. Caesars, hey man, please release a video on how the Wreck, Brickley, and other places you have to enter and play games shuts people's systems off. Well, there are a lot of people that come in here and have the same problem. I may consider it. I have to do some more research on it though. We've had a few people in our Discord have the same problem. Level 5, you're a beast, bro. I'm level 6. Hey, NYC was good. Kilo que Junior Acosta. Had to connect to 2K support today. Got some errors and crashes in my career. Man, it seems to be going around. There seems to be a lot more problems with this shutting down in my career. More, even Laker fan came into the Discord today inquiring about does anybody know a fix? The only fix that I know of so far that one of the homies DM'd me in Discord yesterday and said that if you're able to load your player up before you go into my career, go join a friend in that player. So that way 2K can make that the main build, your primary build. And when it gets to being your primary build, then you could log out and get back in. At least that's what worked for him. What's goody? Hopefully everybody's good out there. So we're here to talk today about the bronze and the silver badges, man. I got the game up so we could review some of the badges and talk about it. But like I dropped the silver badge video today, and it seems to be that silver. I've been going through all the videos. I've been going through all the information that's been released as far as tests are concerned. And it seems to be silver is the fewest amount of badges that you could equip on silver that are like viable options. Hey, what up, Chopper? That's Chopper, right? What's good, man? Almighty Finesse, what up? Ray, what up? So, yeah, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, A-Bar, man. That's unfortunate. I don't know why players are crashing like that. What's happening, Lark Dog? What's happening? Got my coffee ready. I'm ready to talk about these badges. Get right. Hopefully set everybody up for a good night. Yeah, 2K Labs just uploaded a video on Brick Wall. Brick Wall is another badge that you could equip on silver. Silver seems to be the sweet spot. There aren't many badges that you could equip on silver this year that are good, viable options for y'all. So brick wall, although you will get huge amount of benefit at Hall of Fame, the sweet spot for brick wall this year is silver, because gold is only has a slight benefit over silver, so it's not really worth the badge points. And then the next level will be Hall of Fame, where Hall of Fame gives you a huge increase. Silver will give you that just good enough spot. Best center badges, I cannot. Hey, what up, 20? Was good? Michigan Wavy, what up? What up, Jay Murphy? So I cannot, I made a sensor build, which I'm gonna be upgrading really soon, but I don't like to speak on the badges until I actually experience them myself, or if we get, from a reliable source. But we know Pogo Stick is gonna be a good badge. If you're talking about like some badges that a sensor can use that I've gotten confirmation from some of the reliable sources, Pogo Stick is a badge that you can use. You said center badges, right? So fast twitch is definitely a badge that you can use on gold or Hall of Fame. Oh, you got Pogo Stick that you can use on gold or Hall of Fame. Glue hands is a badge that you definitely want to consider. What else I got here? You may even want to consider off-ball pass at gold or Hall of Fame at the center position. Maybe not so much center. If you're running maybe a 3 or 4, you could consider those. But that's what I got so far for center badges. Pogo is necessary with the under the basket easy layups. You need, Jay Murphy said you need Rise Up for sure on gold or Hall of Fame, and I'm sure those are good badges to have equipped. And but I would like to, like, if I'm gonna give out the best badges, then I want to make sure that I was able to kind of experience some of them myself. So when I make this build, don't worry, we're definitely going to keep you guys up to date, because I like running center and I have a lot of IQ at the center position. So I could give you guys a really good assessment on the badges needed. I just got to create that center, see what it looks like on 2K22, and I think it's a really good year for centers. So a lot of people say Rise Up. Rim Protector. Cordell says Clamps, Intimidator, Pickpocket. I use Rise Up on bronze. I get a lot of standing dunks, non-contact. So Twitch is going to be that contact. Listen, if you guys equip the Twitch badge on Hall of Fame, you guys are going to have a 20% faster contact dunk animation on your standing dunks. So if you're out there, if you're able to equip fast Twitch on Hall of Fame and you activate the contact dunk using down on your right stick while holding R2, you guys are going to activate contact dunk animations under the rack, and they'll be 20% faster, which is pretty wild. And if you do that on gold, which I got here as well, so 20% goes to, you have to put that on Hall of Fame, but you can get up to 13% faster standing dunks on gold. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Yeah, you have fast. So what they said about fast twitch is that the layups, you don't really see as much of a benefit as you do as far as the speed is concerned. The speed is really factored in when you go for that contact dunk animation under the rack. So take that into consideration, y'all. If you have fast twitch, you will get faster layups, but it's not a tremendously noticeable difference. Where you really notice the difference is when you attempt the contact dunk under the basket. Centers should run Hall of Fame. About volume shooter, I'm not sure about volume shooter yet. I actually haven't seen the benefits of volume shooter. I have gold rim protector and gold intimidator. Best bronze, silver shooting badges for current gen. Well, current gen and next gen they operate similar as far as badges are concerned. And let's see what I got for bronze. I dropped videos on this stuff already, yeah. But as far as shooting badges, the only badges that we got so far from all the information that has been released that you could equip or consider equipping on bronze or silver, and we're talking about shooting badges, is the Lucky 7 badge. And although the Lucky 7 badge can be equipped at a higher level, you can equip this at a higher level if you deem it necessary. If you're running Pro-Am or Rec, you definitely don't want to equip it at a higher level than Bronze. But at Bronze, you're going to get a massive shooting boost. The only reason why you don't equip this badge at a higher level is only because it operates within the first 7 seconds of your possession, and you really want to invest in your badge points into badges that will operate your entire possession. So with the tremendous shooting boost that you get from bronze alone, you guys, is a great investment just to equip the one badge point. So that's a great shooting badge. And also for silver, you have the slippery off ball badge, which you guys may want to consider if you're trying to get through traffic. Things or get open, things like that, pick and pop, things like that. What up, Talib? What's good? What's the verdict with Tireless Defender? So Tireless Defender is a much better silver badge. It seems like gold and Hall of Fame is overkill. I ran some tests on it yesterday. I saw the video from NBA 2K Toots. And it seems like you can have this badge on bronze and you will get a good you will save a decent amount of stamina by running it on bronze alone, but at silver you get a slight more boost. And it seems even from his graph that you could see at silver you get a decent boost. Silver seems to be a really good spot to have it, but if you're trying to save some badge points, you won't go wrong having the badge on bronze. So that's what I gather from Tireless Defender, and I did try it on Hall of Fame yesterday. Hustler badge, I tried it on silver and Hall of Fame. It's amazing. And Hall of Fame, and it's amazing. Love the content. Appreciate you, Band Voss. Yeah, so the Hustler badge is definitely a great badge. You'll notice the effects of the Hustler badge. Although I tried it on Hall of Fame, I can't say that I recommend it at Hall of Fame. I think silver is a good spot to have it. A lot of players are running it on silver. I think if you're a lockdown, you may be more inclined to run it at a higher level if you're going to get a lot more poked balls, things like that. But I think silver for my type of player and for like a good majority of players that aren't locked down will serve them well. How does slippery off ball work? I can never get open when it's equipped. So you got the off ball pass badge, and then you got the slippery off ball badge, and they're both supposed to counter each other. And what slippery off ball does, one, it gets you animation. So when you're off ball, you could you could trigger your right stick animations and get your player to do like little jukes and spins and things like that. So that'll help with those animations. But there's another effect to slippery off ball where it helps you navigate through traffic, and NBA 2K2 did a video on this as well. And notice that as you navigate through traffic, it'll give you better animations to get by your defender. So that's what slippery off ball does, and off ball pass is made to counter slippery off ball. I do my NBA like franchise mode and I still experience latency. I guess only 2K can fix it, not on our end, right? Yeah, I mean, there are some different things that you could, one thing that I recently learned is with your controller, although I took it off, to maintain the most responsiveness, you may want to go into your controller settings and set that to wired and connect wired, as opposed to via Bluetooth. So that's one aspect of it, but latency is latency and something you probably don't have any control over. I guess the only other aspect is making sure that you got a good ISP and enough bandwidth to handle what you're trying to get done. Those are the only other aspects aside from that. Yeah, 2K is always going to be 2K with latency. Always going to be 2K with latency. Is it worth having bronze pickpocket on silver? Bronze pickpocket or silver hustler? So bronze pickpocket is completely not worth it. You don't even want to equip bronze pickpocket. Silver hustler is a good decent badge to have on, but the pickpocket badge, NBA 2K Labs ran a test on the pickpocket badge, and you want to get that badge up. I think the best levels to have pickpocket is gold and then the Hall of Fame. Yeah, bronze pickpocket is useless. That's the only thing with slippery off-ball works. People don't pass on time. Yeah, you know, that's your teammates. Yeah, that's your teammates' problem. The badge works effectively with the right players, um, and having the right teammates. You know, there's no point in having a badge equipped where your teammates can't make full use of the badge. I appreciate that, Jay Honeycut. Appreciate it. Appreciate the good vibes. 148 in the chat. Let's get right. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing the video on the. First of all, in the morning we got the best bronze badges. So a lot of the information that we're talking about here is gonna be more detailed in tomorrow's video. So that's already uploaded and is scheduled to release tomorrow. And the next day we're gonna be talking about gold badges, and I have compiled a good list of gold badges for y'all with the stats, and we're gonna go over that in tomorrow's the bronze badge, but the next day after that will be the gold badges, and we may do a light review on tomorrow's live stream on the gold badges, so we don't spoil you know, the next day's videos on gold badges. They could rename the city to Latency Town. City, you got to give Current-Gen a try. I sure do. I intend to, you know. Yeah, pickpocket and gold barely works for me. So pickpocket on gold, you get about and I think I got the numbers here, as a matter of fact. Let me see. No, I must not have got the numbers for pickpocket on gold, but I could have sworn it was an 8% increase in your opportunity to steal the ball, and I think at Hall of Fame it goes to 14%, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere around those numbers. But you at 8%, so I think at silver it was like 5%, but at gold it was like 8% increased opportunity to poke the ball loose or steal the rock, and then at Hall of Fame it'll be a 14% increase, something like that. Hey, thank you, Fun. Appreciate you, man. Bronze Intimidator works for you. Definitely waiting on the gold video. All right, yeah. Buford, we appreciate you. Rossomania, what it do, man? What's good? Appreciate you holding down Twitch. But does Hustler really help on rebounds? Hustler helps you with loose balls. So anywhere there's a loose ball, big pause, anywhere that there's a ball that's loose on the court, Hustler's gonna help you with the animation that helps you recover any ball that's loose. Hey, what up, Mamba? What's good? And Jay Patrick, what up? So yeah, I'm neither. These are blue light glasses, Talib. I just got glasses a while ago and it feels weird. Yeah, I'm neither nearsighted or I got perfect vision. It's just these are blue light glasses, so these lights that are glaring and staring at the screen, they help you maintain your vision. Although sometimes reading the text, it does bother my eyes, but those blue light, that's what these glasses are. Shooting badges? Need help on shooting badges? What do you need help with? Yeah, with Hustler, I be chasing after them balls. Yeah, big pause. Yep. Go chase after those balls. First rushing. Some people put on the Hustler badge just to chase after them balls. Yeah. I appreciate you, Trey KD. I'm farsighted and it's terrible. Yeah, I feel like my eyes sometimes get strained when I'm trying to read using the glasses, but they still get strained with just the lights on in general and stuff. So but yeah, man, we got some we got some good information, man. I don't want to give up too much on the bronze badges because I got a video coming out tomorrow morning which is going to cover the best bronze badges, so you guys may want to take that into consideration. Bronze Interceptor, we haven't gotten the stats on Interceptor yet, but I highly doubt Bronze Interceptor will be good enough. I highly doubt it. Yes, you know, usually Interceptor is best at the highest level, but I think, as what I've noticed throughout the years, is you can have Interceptor on silver, but you won't have that badge on bronze. You might as well not equip it at all. And as you get higher, you'll get like automatic steal animations or automatic intercept animations or tip pass animations. Yeah. Best shooting badges for a 6'5" point guard. Well, it maintains throughout. You know, it maintains throughout. We'll go into the play real quick. Let me go into this thing real quick so we can maybe pull up some badges here and talk about it. So badges, shooting badges. Now, I don't know what setup I got currently, but it's going to maintain that a lot of players are going to have blinders on gold. I don't personally highly recommend, as it only gives you a slight boost to contest the shots within 10 to 25%. You got Deadeye, you got Green Machine is probably going to be a key badge for you this year. Bronze, Lucky 7, a key badge for you this year. Stop and Pop, a key badge. Your primary badges are going to be Sniper first. That should go without saying from what we learned about shooting. AC, I get your point, but putting a badge shouldn't be about automatic animations. A good example is Interceptor. Definitely shouldn't be, but that's the case with 2K. Interceptor gives you automatic animations, and that's unfortunate, but it's like you wouldn't want to waste the opportunity for. I mean, you could literally have your controller put down if they pass in your direction, not with Interceptor on Hall of Fame. What up, Vegeta? What's good, bro? They pass in your direction, you go for the steal, even if you're not even controlling your player. So Sniper Hall of Fame is going to be your primary badge. You get what I'm saying? And then a lot of these badges are going to be based on playstyle, y'all. So you keep that in mind with your shooting badges. Hey, Steve-O, appreciate you. So a lot of these badges are going to be based on your playstyle. Some key badges, that aren't based on your playstyle are going to be like Hot Zone Hunter, Sniper, Green Machine. Those are key badges that are just not going to be based on your playstyle. So then, and probably even Lucky 7 on Bronze. But Stop and Pop is going to be based on your playstyle. If you're a point guard and you're trying to do the left-right cheese, or you're working behind screens and you want to quickly stop and you're one of those players who stop and pop, just like the badge says, then you're going to want to have a badge like Stop and Pop equipped. But if you're a spot up shooter, then you're not going to be one of those players who equips Stop and Pop. It's going to be a wasted badge. You're not going to be using it with each possession down the court. Same with Mismatch Expert. If you're a player, let's say you're a spot up shooter, let's say that you're a stretch big, you're not going to equip the Mismatch Expert badge. You feel what I'm saying? Even at 6'5", you shouldn't be considering equipping the Mismatch Expert badge. There's going to be for smaller, undersized guards that could take more advantage of the Mismatch Expert badge. Same with difficult shots. If you're not taking them leaners or hop jumpers or whatnot, then you're not going to be having difficult shots on catch and shoot. If you're not spotting up, you're the main guard. Your primary shot selection is going to be off the dribble. Whether you stop and pop or you're pulling up leaners, catch and shoot is not going to be viable for you. Same with rhythm shooter. If you're a spot up shooter, you're not going to have rhythm shooter on, as you need to perform 2 dribble moves and then shoot within 1 second to activate rhythm shooter. So, some things to take into consideration when you're, adjusting your badges. If you're not a spot up shooter in the corner, then you shouldn't have corner specialists on. But primary badges that you should have on, whether you're a spot up, whether you're somebody who likes to create your shot, is Sniper, Hot Zone Hunter, Green Machine, and maybe even Lucky 7 on Bronze. And Deadeye is probably a huge consideration. We haven't gotten stats on Deadeye yet, or at least I haven't seen stats on Deadeye yet. So that still remains to be seen, but I imagine I see a lot of players have this at a higher level this year. So we'll see what happens, man. Calvin, what's good? What up, y'all? 196 Shaolin. Dropped my clamps down to silver from gold, and I can barely get a steal now. Well, clamps doesn't help you with your steal. Clamps is not a badge that'll help you with your steal. So that's where one aspect is mistaken. Clamps will help you create the stop animation. So put it like this. I'm going to help you guys understand what clamps does. What clamps used to do, we'll go back into the talk real quick. So what clamps used to do, and the reason why players from previous versions of 2K still stick heavily by clamps being at a higher level, is because clamps used to increase your lateral quickness, helping you get into better position. Clamps no longer does that. Your perimeter defensive attribute helps you get into better position. Clamps will help you create a cutoff animation, and it helps you with body up animations. doesn't get you the steal. Clamp doesn't get you the steal. It'll help the ball handler pick up the rock. Now, what will help you get the steal after they pick up the rock will be a badge like pickpocket, or considering a badge like Menace, because Menace operates in tandem with the Clamps badge. So if you get the cutoff animation and then you have a badge like Menace dropping passing accuracy, and it'll help with the idea of, it'll make it more difficult, especially in like a double team scenario, for that player to pass out, especially if you have Menace on dropping attributes. And if you have pickpocket at a higher level, bam, you could get the steal off of that. So, you know, to understand, to get a better idea of these badges and their effects, it'll help you decide what level you should have them. Because people have a misconception this year that Clamps is helping them play better, and it's not. Isn't what I mean to say is not helping you get into position. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Your IQ and your perimeter defense attribute is helping you get into position. Not to say that lockdowns shouldn't equip Clamps at a higher level. Lockdowns have high perimeter defensive attributes. They're already moving quickly. Having Clamps at a higher level may help them get a quicker stop animation where they could actually spam and get that steal. Using pickpocket on Hall of Fame, that's getting them that steal, not the Clamps badge. Yeah. Yes. Join the Discord. I feel like Deadeye is a badge you only want at bronze, because I be shooting in people's faces with no issue with it being on bronze. Good to know, Lethal. Good to know. And NRV Breezy, appreciate you. What's good? Post move lockdown, bronze or silver. Most average players just shoot with bigs. Yeah, so post move lockdown is going to be a badge that you're considering, and this is just from my previous year's experience, because this year I don't have experience with the post move lockdown badge, but I've heard some feedback. And if you have these post players, you will. I noticed in previous years that if I would have to actually equip post move lockdown to play better against the post scorers and guarding the post move. And we ran some tests on this badge in particular, some real extensive tests on this badge in particular, and we noticed the huge and tremendous, a noticeable difference when you have post move lockdown versus not having the badge equipped, and how aggressive you're able to play against post scorers. So take that into consideration. I imagine it still operates the same way, and if you're going up against a post scorer, then you may want to equip this at a higher level. That's if you know you're going up against a post scorer, but post scorers are far and few in between. Maybe on tools you're gonna see a lot of post scorers, but you know, in the rec and pro am, you're not gonna see as many teams like trying to dominate in the post. It's a threes game. Blinders, same. Blinders, you need to have that badge at Hall of Fame, and at gold you don't get as much of a benefit. At gold you get 4 to 10%. You can get up to 4 to 10% increase in your make percentage when shots are contested 10 to 25%. That's at gold. So it's not, you got to take into consideration how often you're taking those shots that are contested 10 to 25%. And then to consider that at gold, it only gives you 4 to 10%. So my theory is you just kind of make a slight adjustment to your, if you could only get it to gold. At Hall of Fame is golded, which is why you see so many players smaller, because they want to get that Hall of Fame blinders. But at gold, not so much. So if you make a slight adjustment to your shot selection, you may have an opportunity to just unequip the badge altogether. Yeah, Fade Ace. I think I've seen players use Fade Ace. I've seen it in action from a smaller player as well, and they did make it look really good. Yeah, post playmaker, you know, not so much. I don't find it. I don't find it to be. I don't see it. You know, I just don't see it. I'll go into it and see if we can get that right. When passing out of a post or after an offensive rebound, receivers are given a shot boost. It doesn't even sound that OP to me. Almost 8 a.m. and I'm chilling watching All City. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, Chopra. Oh, for real, Green Machine is only needed at bronze. Highly doubtful this year. I think Green Machine. We gotta wait and see. Don't mark my word on it, as we haven't. I've been running it at my highest level. Green Machine. I've been running. My website is AllCityLiveTV.com. But I've been running it at the highest level, and we haven't received any stats yet on the Green Machine badge. But it is one of the badges that I recommend, as it seems OP this year and it's highly active. I got killed by a 5'9" with Hall of Fame blinders. I had this game, facts. Jeff B, what up? Fade Ace is nice. I seen him. Yeah, I seen players out there using Fade Ace, and they were doing really well. All you need is mid range and you feel like Kobe. Yeah, Fade Ace takes that to the next level. Yeah, because if you're good enough to green without it, then you don't need it. You feel me? I feel like it's more a mental thing. Well, the thing is that it's not Green Machine doesn't operate the same way as last year. Green Machine is operating before you greening twice. So it's not operating the same way. I put this to the test myself, and I took my very first shot in game, popped the Green Machine badge. So it's not like last year, although it may very well be on some occasions where you need more greens to make it pop up. I tested this out myself and it popped up on the very first shot I took of the game. So keep that in mind, yeah. If you can get a boost or open up your green window with the Green Machine badge, then definitely something you want to take into consideration. Appreciate you, NRV Breezy. You're one of the most underrated content creators in the 2K community. What does Deadeye do? Deadeye helps with the closeout contest, so it minimizes the contest on a late closeout, where someone, let's say, would have 30% contest on your shot. Say it, depending on what level you have, it may narrow that down to like 21% or something like that. Green Machine supposedly helps you green more, so it probably opens up your opportunity to green. Deadeye reduces the impact of a defender closing in on you. Yeah, I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, let's contest, Jack. That's what Deadeye is for. So the impact is not as heavy when you have a badge like Deadeye on. But it has to be on a particular type of contest. It has to, like, I'll read the description off to you guys. It says jump shots taken with a defender closing out receive less of a penalty from a shot contest. And from what I've noticed, it is more like it has to be a particular closeout, something like a late closeout, for that badge to take effect. What's good, Legend? What up, man? I appreciate you too. Thank you for watching. 226 in the chat. Best shooting badges for a low 3. You know, like I said earlier, Sniper is going to be your key badge. Hot Zone Hunter is going to be your key badge, and you may even want to consider Green Machine. Lucky 7 is the best bronze badge you could equip as far as shooting badges are concerned. One of the best is actually the best shooting badge at bronze that you could equip. But then you got Catch and Shoot that's available at bronze, and that'll give you a good boost. And you got Corner Specialist at bronze that'll help you out there as well. But Lucky 7 at bronze will give you a massive shooting boost at bronze. You can go higher, but it's not recommended higher because it's only 7 seconds of your possession. I want to test Circus 3. I want to get I want to take a closer look at Circus 3 as well. I want to take I don't know City about Green Machine. I'm shooting 69% from 3 in the park with an 82 3-point rating, and I haven't used Green Machine all year. Yeah, and I imagine a lot of players are shooting at that level. I'm not saying that I got 32 shooting badges. So you know, when I look at my shooting badges right now, it's like, why not Green Machine? That's what I'm noticing. We'll wait for the stats though, because I'm looking at my shooting badges and we got Sniper, we got Hot Zone Hunter, and aside from that, everything else is a matter of playing style. And Green Machine is a badge that you guys may want to consider, but I'd appreciate seeing some more stats, like waiting for 2K Labs or 2K2s to run a test on this badge and see what is actually boosting. It may help with the idea of, people that don't know their shots. Maybe they need an increased opportunity to green more. Things like this. Circus 3s is a bronze badge. It literally makes the green window for step back 3 so large. I'll keep that in mind. From the front for Deadeye closeouts from the front. Huh? That's good to know, Circus 3s. Green machine on bronze is just fine. Yeah, we have to wait and see. I'll have to see it. Should I equip Chef on Hall of Fame if you're shooting Chef pull-ups? Like, not necessarily pull-ups, but if you're shooting within the Chef criteria, and the Chef criteria is getting the ball in your hands, have it in your hands for 2.5 seconds, and then you got to make them, after you have it in your hand for 2.5 seconds, you got to move for something like 0.5 seconds and then shoot within 1 second of stopping, something like that. some wild. I made a video on it. 6 finishing badges. Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. 6 finishing badges, you probably get that posterizer, slithery. There's not much you could do with finishing with 6 finishing badges. You want your limitless takeoff. Like, I got 20 finishing badges and I still don't even know what to do with that. So I can't even imagine on 6. You got your limitless takeoff, you got your slithery, you got your posterizer, and that's probably your 6 right there. Yeah, you're not trying to fast switch. I don't know if you're trying to fast switch with your stretch, but maybe it will be beneficial for you if you can even get fast switch. Well, I can get it on bronze, so you can get it. How about playmaking badges? So yeah, I've been going back and forth with playmaking badges, and there's a lot to talk about with playmaking badges. Like, as a matter of fact, I need to make some adjustments here because I need to go gold hyperdrive, which we're gonna do right now. I'm taking off that. I need 2 badges for that. I put this. Did I switch this loadout already? Let me see my loadout 3. Oh, I did it already. Where's my glue hands? What did I take off for glue hands? Oh, I put no, I need my glue hands on there. I'm gonna have to go through these loadouts again. Yeah, because I think I would have had, and I think I had tight handles on silver. I think I would go with ankle breaker. I don't necessarily need needle threader. And then I will go with, got 2 badge points. How many is that? 2. All right. 8 defending on a guard. All right. So the playmaking badges, I'm balancing this stuff out, and I got a ton of great information on playmaking badges because there's a ton of great playmaking badges out there. There's a ton of great playmaking badges out there, and there's something that you guys may want to consider as well. And I got a bunch of information on gold badges and Hall of Fame badges. So you got ankle breaker, which they haven't done a video on, but I got mine's on gold, which will go into the badge setup right now. Quick chain is a dope badge to have on gold or even higher. And I'm gonna go into, I don't want to break down too much because I got a video coming out on this, but that's my playmaking badges there, and we could talk some more about it. There are some benefits, like glue hands is definitely a badge you want to consider out there. I want to see some more information on Space Creator because I see it in action sometimes, and tight handles. I want to get some more information on that. I got Unpluckable on gold. Hyperdrive is definitely a badge. As you increase it, it gets better. Same with Quick Chain. As you increase it, it gets better. Handles for days always got to be up there. Save you guys some stamina and allow you to perform more dribble moves. A quick first step. I got that on gold and should always be considered. Yeah, I just took mines down from Hall of Fame. Which I want to see some more information about. I just took it down yesterday. I had it on Hall of Fame as well. Hey, appreciate you, Darth Raven. I appreciate you, Apex. Yeah, I appreciate you watching. Yeah, I think Dimer is worth it. I have a post Playmaker as a center. That might help as a center. I can see your thought process on that. Does anyone know how to fix the game crashing after my career games? One solution was joining your friends as soon as you load up. So take that into consideration. Maybe you could try that. I have the same problem. 2K support told me try dumping system cache. Yeah, I heard that same thing as well. Yeah, you put it on gold and you know the stun animations. That's what I like about tight handles. And I was running it on Hall of Fame, and I like the badge. It's one of the few badges that you notice, like you get those stun animations. You do get those stun animations. So definitely something to consider, increasing that tight handles badge. I want to see the stats. So I'm currently in the process of, I haven't noticed the effects of Space Creator. Like I've noticed the effects of tight handles when I have it on, and you're getting those stun animations, especially with badges that help boost your speed, like Hyperdrive, Quick Chain, and Quick First Step, along with tight handles. So the only reason why I'm testing things out and moving things around is because we haven't gotten the official stats for tight handles yet. So as soon as we get those official stats, I'll be able to make a better assessment. I want to make one last build. I want a versatile lock that can guard 1 through 5. You know, versatile lock is 6'6". You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're not gonna be able to hold down the paint 1 through 5. You could do 1 through 3 in the park, but you're not gonna hold down the paint with a versatile lock. Especially that guards are getting smaller. Guards are getting smaller and faster. It's gonna be even more difficult for the 6'6". Although the 6'6s are goated, it's just gonna be that much more difficult to run up. And keep in mind that at 6'6", it only creates more of an opportunity for these smaller guards to activate their mismatch and blinders. So it's just tough. It's tough this year. 6'7" Reggie Miller, Bill City. Nice. Trying to go crazy. Go crazy, Mr. Harris. Pick Dodger recommended level. Being that I play mostly sides on defense, and in Pro Am or Rec we play mostly zone, I haven't needed to equip the Pick Dodger badge at all this year. But you know, I can't say that it's not absolutely necessary. Like I can't say for sure. I would probably want to see tests done on it first and then get a better idea, because if we got sensors running brick wall out there on Hall of Fame and getting those insane screens, there might be more of a need to run Pick Dodger. I appreciate you. Can't wait for the Brutal City podcast. Yes, King Boss, I appreciate you too. Thank you for coming through and watching. But yeah, I can't wait for the hey Chopper, appreciate you gifting the tier 1 sub to Welcome Homes Gaming. Thank you, Chopper. What level is best for mismatch? Hall of Fame. You put that badge as high as it can go, yeah. You get it up to gold, that's great, but Hall of Fame is gonna be next level. Mismatch expert is totally aligned with blinders. If you get blinders at Hall of Fame, get that to Hall of Fame, and get mismatch expert up to Hall of Fame, and you good money. T-Man Blas, appreciate the sub. Guarding in the paint got worse in my opinion. Let me take these off. My eyes are affecting me. Guarding in the paint got worse in my opinion. You can have gold defensive badges for the interior and people still make the weirdest layups and dunks. Well, what type of defender do you have in the paint? Because I just made a 6'10" max wingspan two-way facilitator with insane defensive attributes, and I'm gonna have something close to 40 plus defensive badges. So, you know, I'm making something that I would be able to really answer these questions. Salute to you too, Gold Mine. Thank you, thank you. What's good, Ab? Guarding in the Paint doesn't exist in current gen. What up, Pharaoh Sega? What's good? It got a lot worse, huh? Mandatory defensive badges and at what level? Well, I don't have an interior defender. For me, as a perimeter defender, I currently have menace on gold, pickpocket on gold. I have hustler, and I think I even switched these. Up. Hold on a second. I'm gonna show you my other badge loadout. Let me see if I can switch these, because I did switch some stuff around. So this was the setup that I was running. Let me see if I switched it around some more. Yeah, so I had it on loadout too. So this is what I'm settling on, and this is what I was running the last couple days. I'm running. Well, I tried Tireless Defender on Hall of Fame yesterday, and I ended up dropping it down today. Menace on silver, Pickpocket on gold, Hustler on gold, Tireless on silver, Clamps on silver, and I have Interceptor on Hall of Fame. That's what I'm gonna try the next time that I run as well. Hey, appreciate the sub. High Times, appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Apex. I appreciate you watching too. Appreciate the sub. Gold mine out there. I have a 6'10 glass cleaner, max wingspan, and I can't block some shots in the paint. Yeah, it could be. It could have something to do with your speed. Do you have pogo stick on, Mr. Leaderboard? Yeah, if your passes get stolen with ease, you may want to attempt to incorporate needle threader. Attempt that, see, and get back to me. Because gold pull it may be your pass selection, but gold bullet passer should be good. And bullet passer increases in speed, and it's something like 7% speed for each level. So at gold, you should be your passer should be 21% faster than without the badge. And gold should be good, and it may be due to past selection. Does Hustler even work? Hustler definitely works, yeah. You never get any loose balls. You're probably not. Are you like a lock? If you're a perimeter defender, then you'll probably see the benefits of Hustler. You have Pogo on gold, and Pogo on gold is a good. So Pogo on gold, we found out you'll get 12% more recovery speed. And if you have Pogo on gold, you should be recovering to make better contests. And it may just be due to, you know, like you said, I don't know what type of build you have, but if you create a build that's more agile, you'll take like badges. I mean, a build that's more agile would get a greater benefit from badges like Pogo Stick. So if you're big, heavy, and slow, you may not be able to get as much a benefit from some of your defensive badges. If you created a build with, you know, that was heavy with a high amount of strength, maybe you're creating it to guard the post scorer, then that's what you're made to guard. But if you created a build that was more agile, because I seen them out there, I see them, we play against them, they be killing. They've been going crazy. They're defending the perimeter and getting back to guard the paint. So you want to have a player that's able to move. So your perimeter defense allows you to move laterally a lot quicker as a center, I'm referring to. So as a center, you may want to consider perimeter defense. If you created your center without perimeter defense, then you probably limited on the how fast you're moving in the paint. I know it sounds odd, but yeah, your perimeter defense is what helps you move laterally. And then with your badges like chase down block, if you have a high perimeter defense and then you got chase down block and a decent amount of speed, you'll be able to activate them chase down animations. So something to consider, you may want to put yourself in position to activate these chase down animations or look into a different build. Yeah, I have multi-position defender at power forward, but he shoots like a stretch. Nice. That's a lot of badges, Dunsky. That's a lot of badges. I have 29 shooting badges. I have 32 shooting badges. So, you know, your primary shooting badges are gonna be uh your your sniper badge. You got high zone hunter. You could consider mismatch expert. You got blinders to consider. Green machine, lucky 7 on bronze, stop and pop. It all depends on your play style, and if your play style is activating stop and pop, if your play style is activating rhythm shooter. Something to consider out there, because you don't want to be wasting badge points. If you're a spot up shooter, you don't need stop and pop. You don't need rhythm shooter. You know, you may want to invest in badges that accommodate your playstyle. So you guys just take that into consideration. Just because somebody else has a badge equipped doesn't mean you should if it doesn't accommodate your playstyle. Feel what I'm saying? Because these badges have certain criteria to have them activated. I was a 98 overall in 2K. Hey Donsky, appreciate the sub. Mr. Leaderboard, appreciate the sub. Yeah, the glass cleaner I made has an 85 speed, but sometimes you lose some battles because of strength. Yeah, and that's the balance that you want to make. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when I notice when you're creating your center build, you gotta go in thinking, all right, I'm prepared to lose these battles. So you know, you're prepared. You're saying, I'm gonna lose this battle for the benefit that I give my team on speed. You know what I'm saying? So these are things to consider out there. I'm gonna lose this interior battle because I want to hit more threes on the offensive end. You know, things like that. Ryan Simpson, what up? Recommended level for chase down as a perimeter lock will probably be bronze or silver if you got them. Bronze unlocks the animation, silver just makes them a bit better, and it may very well just be bronze you need chase down. But we'll wait to get some stats on that as well. Oh yeah, Caribbean. Is anyone else getting error coded? Yeah, a ton of people are getting error coded. Best badge for a shooting guard. Best shooting badge for a shooting guard, two-way sharpshooter. Again, you know, it's pretty much your playing style, yeah. So if you see if you're a catch and shoot type of shooter, you may want to consider equipping catch and shoot. You're spotting up in the corner, you may want to consider equipping corner specialist. Set shooter, I personally don't highly recommend. If you're spotting up at the hash or 30 feet out, you may want to consider limitless spot up. But you know, these are, you know, it depends on your playstyle. If you see you're making 1 or 2 dribble moves and then shooting, you may want to consider rhythm shooter to get the additional boost. And what you want to do is go into your badges, see how to activate these badges. Shout out to 2K Labs. 2K Labs has a ton of videos explaining exactly how to activate these badges. And if you guys want to save, you know, 2K Labs, they give you a bunch of information, right? They give you, everybody knows 2K Labs is goated for giving you guys a bunch of information. If you guys sign up for their premium membership or ever consider signing up for their premium membership, we are partners with 2K Labs. You could use promo code AllCity and save 20% off the premium membership. They've been dropping a ton of information on how to activate these badges. And you got to find out if your playstyle falls in line with the badge you want to equip. Or you may come to find out like, oh, that's all I need to do to activate this badge, then I could stack it with that badge. All right, I'm gonna try to take 2 dribble moves before I shoot so I could activate this badge and stack it with my other shooting badges. So that's how you want to start approaching these badges. Again, I can't tell you stop and pop or rhythm shooter. I wouldn't be able to tell you guys stop and pop or rhythm shooter. Is really based off of your play style. A lot of people will say equip both of them because they want to have a boost for different dribble moves, for different dribble animations that they want to equip. So I love limitless spot up. What up, big boy Kev? What's good? What's good? Mag, what's good? I can't find the Reebok shoe store anywhere. You know, I don't know if there is a Reebok shoe store. I don't recall seeing one either. Yeah, that's true. I basically playmake because I have 22 playmaking badges and 23 defensive, but my build is basically for help because I usually get a lot of scorers with me. Yeah, I hear that. Anybody is getting error coded. There's a ton of people getting error coded, yeah. I don't know. It seems to be increasing. Hey, thank you, Apex. Big boy Kev, appreciate the follow, man. You can create your own Reebok shoe though, but no store to go to and buy it. Wow. So where are you supposed to get it at? Night is going good. Night is going good. I'm feeling good. 200 in the stream. I'm appreciative that we're able to just have this opportunity to be able to kick it with y'all and talk about these badges. How do you fix the error code? One solution that I've heard. What up, Cody Bob? What's good, man? Late to the chat. Hope all is well with you as well. Thank you, Cody. Error code. One solution that I've heard of so far, shout out to the homie who hit me up in Discord just yesterday. We were talking about it, and he said one solution that he found, and he found it through YouTube, was just if you can get your player to load up, you join a friend after you load up your player. You're trying to get 2K to put that as your main build. And when they put it as your main build, it's supposed to fix the problem. That was one solution that I've heard of, but it seems daily more and more we're getting more people with the same problem of the game crashing on them. Hey, Mr. Leaderboard, appreciate you. Content is awesome. We're gonna keep it up, man. We're gonna always try and keep improving. Salute to you too, Desi. Been a minute, homie. What up, Slick? What's good? Slick out there. If you had to pick All City, will you turn off Stop and Pop, Hall of Fame, or definitely not Hot Zone Hunter? I would probably adjust Stop and Pop. I don't know, man. I really like Stop and Pop this year, but Hot Zone Hunter is not to be touched. At least I haven't heard of it yet. If 2K Labs makes a video on it and we find out differently, I haven't heard of it yet. Hot Zone Hunter has been a goated badge, and I think it still remains a goated badge. But we'll wait and see until we get some more stats and figure out if that needs to be changed. To get your shirt off in My Player is a challenge from ATM, the same dude who gives you like the location joints. You just got to play some twos games, and then from what I understand, you got to play some twos games, and then the option will become available to you through ATM. Intimidator, I personally haven't run a test on Intimidator this year. I haven't created an inside player that has Intimidator available to them yet, but I have the player created. I just haven't invested the time into the player so I can make a better assessment on some of the interior badges. And we haven't received any information from some of the reliable sources just yet. So as soon as we get that, I'll be able to relay that to y'all. Just chilling, took a break for a minute. Yes, sir. I hear that. Can we quick rundown of the best playmaking badges? Well, I just went through the best playmaking badges a minute ago. Tired of AI being goated in my career. David Jenkins, best shooting badges. Well, we went over shooting badges 2 times already. I will gladly do a quick review of some of the new folks that are joining. Some playmaking badges that you definitely want to consider equipping and that'll give you a tremendous boost is like a boost to your speed, and that's what we'll talk about now. Badges that'll give you a boost to your speed. You have hyperdrive that's going to give you a boost to your speed. Again, you're going to have to work within the criteria to activate these badges. Hyperdrive is going to activate off your moving animations, moving behind the back, moving crossovers. That's going to increase the speed of those animations, give you a nice boost. Quick chain operates off the 3rd dribble in your dribble combination. So you need to do 3 dribbles and then you'll get a speed boost out of that next move. You got Stop and Go, another goaded badge that'll help increase your speed. Quick First Step, goaded. I like personally tight handles, but I've seen a lot of people working with Space Creator and Ankle Breaker. Glue Hands, probably one of the most goaded badges you could equip as far as playmaking is concerned, but you definitely want to get the handles for days up, things like that. Best defensive badges. Again, best defensive badges right now, I like, from what I've noticed so far, I really like the pickpocket badge, and at gold you can get up to 8% increase in your opportunity to steal the rock. Interceptor I got at Hall of Fame currently. Right now I'm considering dropping that down, but I do have it at Hall of Fame for the automatic animations. Hustler I got on gold, but I think you could run that on silver. Tireless Defender I got on silver. Clamps I also got on silver. For locks I think you consider a higher level, but if you're not a lock you may want to consider it on silver, along with Menace on silver. So 2 or 3 badge upgrades on the Menace badge, and silver for clamps is really good. If you're a lock you may want to consider getting it higher. Do you think having timestamps on the stream could work so that you could just tell people if you already answered questions? Timestamps on the stream? I'm streaming through Facebook, so we're like got multiple streams going. So we got Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch going. So I can't timestamp. That's where I'm answering questions for all the platforms. I found the answer about the Reebok shoes in my career. What it said? What it said, Mag? Hey, you got it, King Cavi. Thank you for coming through. 2K support says, sadly, Reebok shoes will not be available for purchase in our next generation version of NBA 2K this year. We sadly do not know if and when they will become available for purchase. Blinders or Deadeye. So blinders, you get a huge boost at Hall of Fame. If you can equip the badge on if you could equip the badge on Hall of Fame, definitely blinders. If you cannot equip the badge on Hall of Fame, then like for me, I took it off completely, and I'm just considering to make a slight adjustment in my shot selection, and I have downhill and I have Deadeye on gold. Yeah, Ball Stripper is really good. Now, to consider Ball Stripper, you may want to consider that Pickpocket helps you strip as well. So even in the description for Pickpocket, it says increases the chances of a steal. We'll go into the play right now so that you guys could get a better idea of this. Pickpocket increases the chance of a steal, which we all know, and it says, and also improves the chances of successful layup strips. I do want to say that Ball Stripper, when you equip it just on bronze, you get a 17% increase into your opportunity to strip the ball from somebody going into the paint. So just on bronze, the badge is good to have. So if you got an opportunity you got one badge point laying around, you may want to consider it, which I may even consider that. I've been getting a lot, I've been having a lot of success stripping the rock to people driving, and that was solely off of my pickpocket badge. But I may even consider dropping tireless to bronze, because you still get a boost with bronze tireless, and I may equip a Ball Stripper on bronze as well because of that 17% increase. So it's something to consider, y'all. 610, I just created a 610 corn. So I just created that. Where's the sweet spot for catch and shoot badge, City? It depends on what type of player you are, but for me, as I'm not in many catch and shoot situations, I have it on bronze, and it's always a good bronze badge to have. If you have a low 3-ball, you may want to consider it higher, but I haven't heard, we haven't gotten any stats on catch and shoot just yet, but we know bronze is going to help you out. Yeah, I made a 610. I'll be able to better assess, after I get some more experience with my 610 build and start developing this build. I would love to do some more streams with you guys just about like the center build and the center position, which we're going to get into, and I look forward to getting into that because I really like running the center position. So soon enough, man, we're talking about within the coming weeks, we'll be able to have this center, because sensors are always quick to upgrade. So we'll be able to start some streams and talk about some interior defensive badges and what I've noticed myself that run better, and hopefully get some feedback from y'all so we can test some more stuff out. You hit me on Instagram? Nice. Appreciate it. Can you drop the badges down on current gen? Badges are similar from current to next gen. They operate very similar. Do you know about a jump shot based glitch for bigs? You might want to consider 3, jump shot based 3 or 107. I like gold catch and shoot. There you go. I have a slashing playmaker with 10 shooting badges. Any suggestions? 10 shooting badges should be more than enough. Your sniper badge on Hall of Fame, if you can get it there, it would be great. That should help you hit shots already. And then you get, and what's that going to be, like 5 badge points? And you got 10 shooting. And then you got your high zone hunter, which is probably going to help you. And we haven't gotten the stats yet. Consider lucky 7 on bronze to get a massive shooting boost. And from there is going to be your playing style. You know, whether you're a spot up, you might consider bronze and corner on bronze, and that'll be a great setup for you to be, you know, a spot up type of shooter. Or if you're gonna be in motion trying to create your shot, your badges like stop and pop to help get a little more boost. You can get any base if you do the easy glitch. Vince Carter, money, nice. I can see your shooting badges. Oh, can I see your shooting badges? Sure. This is what I'm working with right now. This is what I'm testing out right now. And I have 32 shooting badge points available. You think bronze rim protector is good for a play shot? So let me tell you about the bronze rim protector. In previous versions, your perimeter defensive attribute is going to be your primary attribute for making contests along the perimeter. Rim protector used to be good on bronze in previous versions of 2K. Your blocking attribute this year, so you got your rim protector. If you got a low interior defense, then your animation, as it happens to me all the time, I imagine you as a play shot, you're not going to have a high amount of interior defense. Your interior defense will determine your contests in the paint. Your blocking attribute will determine how often you could actually make contact with the ball. So if you have a low interior defense, you're not going to have a high block. You may have a decent block, but that blocking attribute is only going to determine how often you make contact with the ball. It's not going to actually serve as your contest. And the reason why I'm saying that is that'll help you better assess if you even need to consider equipping the rim protector badge as a play shot. Where in previous versions, I ran rim protector on bronze and it was goated for me at the perimeter and in the paint. But this year, I don't think it's the same for guard bills. Hey, thank you so much, Cornboy. Appreciate your support, man. Thank you. Most Def, thank you for the follow too, man. How do you activate posterizer? I have it on Hall of Fame, my slashing playmaker on current gen, but it never pops up. I heard some other people mentioning that. Are you going into your contact dunks? That's when it's supposed to activate. It's supposed to help you with your regular dunks as well, but your contact dunks, it should definitely activate. Hey, thank you, Cody, man. Yeah, you know, we be on it. You know, we study the game. We try to get as much information as we can. And, you know, I wouldn't just want to do these type of talk live streams without the proper answers for you guys. So, you know, I've been fortunate enough to be able to have time to take in a lot of information about these badges, at least everything that we've gathered, and then my own experience playing the game and try to share that with y'all. So tempted to make a second build, but might wait till season 2 to do it. Yeah, I don't blame you. You might want to wait. Gym Rat, it doesn't give you the +4 that we're used to. This year, the Gym Rat badge is called, from what 2K called it, they said it's an under the hood modifier. So it basically does the same thing, but you guys are not seeing the modification. Where before you used to see the +4, now you don't see the +4. It's just a modifier along with the additional blue bar. Lucky 7 on Hall of Fame is not recommended, yeah. Lucky 7 on Hall of Fame is goaded, but it's a lot of badge points to invest in to only have operate 7 seconds out of your possession. So if you're playing rec or pro-am, you probably definitely shouldn't consider Lucky 7 on Hall of Fame, because a good portion of your 7 seconds within that possession is going to be eaten up by the time you get to half court, let alone you have to help create a shot. And that hole has to be done within 7 seconds. So bronze is already a massive shooting boost for Lucky 7, and you may want to consider it just at bronze. And being that shooting is so easy this year, you just allocate those badges that you save from Lucky 7, accept the massive shooting boost at bronze, and allocate the remaining badges towards something else that can help you hit throughout the remainder of your possession. Yeah, catch and shoot only on bronze. Yeah, that's what I got it on. I don't put myself in a lot of catch and shoot situations. I would probably, if I had a spot up shooter, I would probably consider it higher. But being that I'm not a spot up shooter, I have it on bronze. But catch and shoot for a long time has been good at that level. You would run it at bronze or silver. It's been like that for a little while now. Well, how should you consider using Deadeye over Mismatch? So from what they recently found out, it used to be 4 inches difference, 4 inches height difference, where at least that's what they initially thought. Over the last video for Mismatch Badge that 2K Labs did, they found out that 3-inch difference will activate your Mismatch Expert Badge, which is why you're seeing smaller and smaller guards, so they could take a greater opportunity at activating the Mismatch Expert Badge, because the shooting boost that you get from Mismatch Expert Badge is still insane, even with the nerf that it received from 2K. So a lot of players are creating smaller builds so they could have this badge at Hall of Fame, and running it with blinders makes you damn near unstoppable. So Intimidator on bronze for play shot, I don't think it's necessary. I don't even know if you get Intimidator on bronze. My defensive badges right now is what I'm running. I'll show you guys that. I have a 90 perimeter defense. I try to keep that in mind. Yeah, I have a 90 perimeter defense, which allows me a lot of mobility. I have a 90 speed with a 90 perimeter defense. This allows me a lot of lateral quickness as well. So take that into consideration. I try to keep in mind that this was more of a perimeter type of player. Yeah, as far as defense is concerned. So I have my clamps on silver, as we recently found out that clamps doesn't help your lateral quickness, it just helps with your cutoff animation. So I have clamps on silver, menace on silver, only because if you're not playing defense that allow you, this badge activates when you actually make the contact. So you have to actually make the contact, and then you have to stay on contact. So you're not just dropping attributes because you're close to your defender. You have to actually make the contact, and then your defender's attributes drop. What I'm here to say is, if you're making the contact, then you're in your opponent's grill already, so they're not gonna shoot while you're in their grill. When this badge activates, they're more than likely not gonna shoot. So its main effect is probably gonna limit passing accuracy, and being able to pass out of that type, or the ability to cross over out of close quarters defense, things like this. So I think silver is probably going to be where I keep it, so I can save some badge points and allocate it. We're gonna keep a close eye on that though, and see if it just runs better at a higher level. We do know it drops attributes, but you know, from NBA 2K2's most recent test, he said 2 or 3 badge upgrades. Yeah, somebody else said that about bullet passer on gold, and passes are still getting, I think because I ran bullet passer on silver, and I was pretty okay with it. So I think it has a lot to do with your passing IQ. Hustler is worth the badge points for sure. I like the Hustler badge so far from what I've seen. I really like it. So you guys definitely may want to consider the Hustler badge. Um, I think I'm trying it on gold now. I had it on silver for a little while. Then I tried it on Hall of Fame. I didn't see the full benefits of Hall of Fame. I think there's a badge that more so for lockdowns that are poking the ball loose a lot more often with the higher steal attribute. They poke the ball loose a lot more often, which would then make a badge like Hustler on Hall of Fame shine. I think silver would probably be a good spot for Hustler, but I'm trying it on gold. I'm fine with Bullet Passer on bronze. Well, to get you guys a better understanding on Bullet Passer, and I think you probably got to better determine your passing IQ. Because as you upgrade Bullet Passer, it's straight up. So 7% for each level of Bullet Passer, 7% bronze, additional 7% in speed on silver, additional 7% speed on gold, and an additional 7% speed on Hall of Fame to your passes. So depending on your passing IQ, if you feel you have limited passing IQ, you may need it at a higher level. If you feel you have great passing IQ and a high passing accuracy attribute, then you may need it at a lower level. You'll be all right. So something to consider. Yeah, I highly doubt Bullet Passer. I don't agree with Bullet Passer needing a buff. If you see this badge operate on Hall of Fame, that badge is goated. In my opinion, Bullet Passer is beautiful. I think it operates exactly as it should, and defense operates exactly as they should. It's just, I know in previous versions of 2K, we were able to pass across the court, and you cannot do that in the NBA. They will put you on the bench. They will put you on the bench if you're thinking about passing across court. So I mean, you take that into consideration. It's just like, I know if you equip Bullet Passer at a decent level and you make the pass straight up, they're not just glitching like they used to in front of the rock. That's just my opinion. Bro, I got a 92 pass, gold Bullet Pass, and silver needle threader. I should pass? Hell nah. You're not passing like that. See, those are bad habits, Alibaba. In my opinion, those are bad. It's a bad way to look at it. Because you're playing against top defenders now. Defense matters this year. So you're playing against defenders that got Hall of Fame. So what's you saying? What you're basically saying, listen to what you're saying. You're saying, this is what I'm referring to Alibaba. He said, bro, I got a 92 pass. Listen to this. We're going to put the numbers and try to make it make sense. A 92 pass accuracy, gold Bullet Passer, and silver needle threader. And you're going up against 95, 96 steal and perimeter defense, Hall of Fame interceptor, and Hall of Fame pickpocket. These are the defenders that you guys are going up against. Your numbers say that you should get the ball stolen. With your 92 pass accuracy going up against a 95, 96 perimeter defense with a high steal, a 95, 96 steal. These are the defenders that we're going up against, yeah. That's why the people are making these builds out there. So they can beat your numbers. And those numbers exactly prove the point. So if we were playing a numbers game, then the defense is winning, right? Because they have higher badge levels and they have higher defensive attributes. I feel the same way, silver or Hall of Fame, but the thing is that Bullet Passer is a straightforward badge, yeah? Is one of the few badges that are straightforward. One of the few badges that are like, bam, if you want it 7% faster, you put it on this level. Another 7% to put it on this level. So it's clear cut, and you could kind of, do that, determining, like, dependent on your passing IQ. So I think if you see Bullet Passer in action at Hall of Fame, that joint is a laser. That joint is a laser beam. Holly, I just explained it. If you have a 92 pass accuracy and somebody else has, and you're playing against a defender with higher numbers than your passing accuracy, then the defense should win. If you have a 92 and you're going up against a defender with a 96, then the defense wins. You saying you have gold bullet passer? They have Hall of Fame interceptor. I have Hall of Fame interceptor on my play shot. I have Hall of Fame interceptor on my play shot, so that should beat your gold bullet passer. So when you're thinking about how you're approaching the game, it'll help you better understand. If you take this in for a second, your 99 passing better be extra valid. Facts though. Facts. You feel what I'm saying though? Because it'll help you better understand this stuff. And 99 passing is way better. Not that it's needed if you just think about better passing IQ or approaching it differently. But what I'm getting at here as well, because I've been playing a lot. I've been getting a lot more experience with like the rec center and running up against better defenders. We've had worse than what I'm seeing out there. In 2K19, so far from what I've seen, it was way worse than what we're getting right now in 2K22. Sure, we see defenders in the passing lanes, but in 2K19, you could barely move that rock without them getting like glitching into the passing lane. Them lockdowns were ridiculously overpowered. This year, I feel like it's more balanced with badges like Bullet Passer. So if you make the right passes, work towards your teammate before you pass the rock instead of passing across court. Work around and get back towards, so you got a clear pass or a clear passing lane. That might help you guys out there. It's just a different world. That's all it is. That's all it is. We're coming from 2K21 where it catered to a lot of I guess this year is more in line with defense and how I'm used to seeing the defense on 2K games. I have 2 defensive badges. Any recommended badges? 2 defensive badges. That's super tough, man. You only have 2 defensive badges, or you just have 2 defensive badges you're curious about. 2 defensive badges is tough. I don't know what I would put 2 defensive badges on. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. I would probably consider clamps on bronze and tireless defender on bronze, because those are 2 bronze badges that give you a huge benefit. But that's pretty tough. If you have 15 shooting badges, how will you distribute them? 15 shooting badges, how would I distribute them? So let's see here. I know sniper is number 1, so that's gonna be 5. You got 10 left. I will get my hot zone hunter to gold. That's 4. So you got 6 left. With 15, I will probably put lucky 7 up. With my play style, I would probably, with 15, you're probably a spot up. So I would probably add some bronze badges to give me a boost. And I'm considering that you're a spot up with that low amount of badges. So I'll put like bronze badges on, like lucky 7 to give me a boost, catch and shoot on bronze to give me a boost, corner specialist to give me a boost, and the remainder you have to consider yourself. That'll be dependent on play style, maybe Deadeye or even Green Machine. Clamps or Intimidator, 2 totally different badges, but I would probably lean towards clamps. What would you recommend 8 defensive on a play shot? That's pretty tough, 8 defensive on a play shot. So 2 badge points clamps, 2 badge points menace. So that gets them silver. 2 badge point, maybe even one badge point, 1 badge point on tireless to get you. So you got 8. So that's already a good value right there. So you got 1 badge point tireless, 2 on menace, 2 on clamps. That'll be 5 so far. And then maybe your pickpocket. Silver and bronze are almost irrelevant to equip, so I don't know if you want to even go pickpocket, but if you get pickpocket to gold, then I will go with that. That's probably how I will lean. Yeah, silver is the best for brick wall. Yep, we covered that earlier. Hall of Fame is the best for brick wall, but you know, if you're not running Hall of Fame, then you could probably the good sweet spot, the fair balance for brick wall is going to be silver this year. Playmaking badges that work just fine on silver. They are. I don't think we have. Let me see. You got bullet passer that I could have on silver, but aside from that, there isn't much. I made a video today of the silver badges. This after taking in. Go check out the video because I made a video of only the silver badges that are decent to put on. And yeah, we don't have any silver badges for playmaking that you could put on silver badges. I'm not saying you can't put on silver badges, but it's like it doesn't give you a good enough boost for the badge points. So there aren't many silver badges that give you a good enough boost for the badge points. So not for playmaking. Unfortunately, silver is the category that's like looking the least, or the badge level that's looking the least beneficial right now in regards to badges, especially for playmaking. I haven't tested fully needle threader as I have it at a low level, so I can't say until we get some more information. I can't really say. Bro is getting cooked with one defensive badge. I like the Dennis Rodman build. I did look into that build. It is pretty interesting. I dropped a video on the best bronze badges today. No matter of fact, that the best bronze, I dropped the silvers badges today. The best bronze badges are coming out tomorrow with stats. So it's already uploaded. It's gonna be released tomorrow. I think I got it scheduled for 10 or 11 a.m. So be sure to put on those noties, y'all, and show some love on that video. Again, we are partners with 2K Labs, so if you guys would like to save 20% on a 2K Labs premium membership so you guys could gather this information yourself, you can use promo code AllCity and get yourself 20% off the membership. And also, yeah, stay tuned because we finna do a podcast this week with and it's gonna be a weekly podcast, a weekly wrap up on 2K with Brutal Sim. The Brutal City podcast starts this week and it'll probably be on Friday or Saturday. So y'all be sure to stay tuned, stay connected, stay plugged in. We out here, man. I made a Dennis Rodman last year. It was dumb. Go crazy. I use needle thread on gold. It's okay, Hall of Fame. Probably good, just too many badge points to unlock. Yeah, I get that. I get that. What is better on Hall of Fame to break ankles? I've been trying to figure out the same thing. I think you can't go wrong with ankle breaker on Hall of Fame, but I think it's going to be a matter of what animations you're triggering, because I think Space Creator might help you out there as well. I tried Space Creator on Hall of Fame, and maybe I just don't got the animations or the skill just yet to make it happen more often than I would like, but ankle breaker seems to work for a lot of players. Tireless Defender, it boosts your stamina. So what Tireless Defender is, if you guys don't know, a lot of your animations are tied directly into your stamina. So if you have lower stamina while you're on defense, then you're gonna get a weaker contest or a slower steal animation. So when you take that into consideration, NBA 2K2 recently did a video on a Tireless Defender, and he found out that bronze is a really good spot to have it. Silver will give you a slight better increase, but gold and Hall of Fame, you barely see an increase. So what you want to consider when you're considering Tireless Defender is that if a better amount, if you could save stamina, you can save energy, then you have more of an opportunity to play more aggressive defense. And you also have more of an opportunity to take more stamina as you transition into your offense, because what Tireless Defender does is preserve your energy while you're playing that aggressive defense. So something to consider, man. Definitely something to consider when you're thinking about Tireless Defender. But a great value at bronze. A great value. Box is straight on bronze. I can't wait to build up this big man build. I can't wait to build up this center build so I could get in the conversation with you guys about like badges like box. What up, Bulls Nation? Yeah, I wouldn't put I personally wouldn't put box on bronze. I mean on Hall of Fame. But that's just me. I haven't yet saw the effects. Although playing, I haven't seen a lot of worms out there, but I haven't yet seen the effects of like having it at a lower level. It looks like if you get in position, you be good money. And you may just need it on bronze. And that's probably where I would have mines as well. The podcast is going to be here. It's going to be live streaming just like we're doing right now. I'm going to have a live stream coming week. This coming week. Brutal. What up, Agent Q? Yeah. So, yeah, the podcast will be here live. You guys could tune in here. You could tune in on Twitch. You could tune in on Facebook, wherever you feel comfortable. That big man conversation, yeah. I can't wait. Caribbean, yeah. Does Hot Zone update for rec or it goes off the career? From what I heard, although I did think your hot zones went off of your career, I did hear differently. Hopefully, maybe somebody in the stream could confirm about the hot zones. But I heard hot zones are operating but they're operating with each game mode in a particular game, like the amount of games that you play in each game mode. I could be mistaken. At least that's what I heard. I thought it operated off of your career. If you go to check your hot zones, you can check your hot zone map. If you pull up your player card and scroll all the way to the right and see your hot zones, mine's are red, but I heard that it may operate per game mode. 5'9" point guards are becoming the meta very quickly, little JJ, and the reason they're becoming the meta is because they have access and more opportunities to activate badges like blinders and mismatch expert. Chase down artists on bronze would definitely get you what you need as far as unlocking those chase down block animations. Yeah, I could see undersized centers may need a higher box. Yeah, box may be good on bronze. You can look up your pro-am hot zones, but first to rec 2. All right. It's definitely good stuff to know. If you have box on bronze and the other big is stronger than you, he'll push you out the way. I can see that. I ran box on bronze. I created the Laker fan finisher build, and on NBA 2K22, you guys know about my glass cleaning finisher build. Is one of our highest viewed videos on the channel. It was just a goated build, lightweight, super fast. And I gotta say, I ran that box badge on bronze and I felt good with it. But when you went into and this is in park, but when you went into the rec center, oh man, it was a different story. Yeah, boxes for counting worm. Yeah. Box needs to be on Hall of Fame. Worm on Hall of Fame is goated. There you go. With the short meta, what do you advise for a Rec 2 guard? 6 foot or 6'7"? I've already been holding my own with 6'3" without being a liability on defense. Yeah. If I was a 2 guard, if I was a 2 guard, I would probably create something. It's tough. It's tough, man. I would probably go with like a 6'6". And I'm thinking spot up shooter, some type of 6'6" spot up shooter. That way my defense will be super OP. Is Intimidator on silver good on a 6'8"? I haven't really gotten much information on Intimidator this year. But I think silver would probably be a good place to start. Well, guards are getting smaller. 6'4" is becoming obsolete very quick from the guard position. Depending on what type of guard you have at 6'4", I don't know what size the two-way threats come in, but depending on what type of guard you have at 6'4", if you're looking to be a primary shooter out there, then you might want to go smaller. That's my small forward build, 6'6". I hear how you gotta have small guards to dominate. Yeah. Interior defense feels weaker. A lot of people are saying that AI Matrix. Yeah, so I like the two-way mid-range facilitator build, and I was considering making one of those builds. 89 overall finisher badges. I haven't had an opportunity to work with one of those builds just yet and see the full benefit of some of these finishing badges, as my first build is a shooting build, and I don't want to give you guys poor advice, but some of the finishing badges, well, one of the finishing badges that I know of from, you know, the reliable information that we get from some of these people, some of these content creators like 2K Labs and 2K Toots, is the fast switch badge. And we've seen it in action. We know what fast switch can do. And if you guys want a 20% increase on your contact standing dunks, fast switch on Hall of Fame and activate that dunk meter while you're standing under the paint, and you'll perform 20% faster contact dunks. And it does give you a good boost on your layups. That's how I think too. Intimidator don't feel like it helps at all. Quick chain will get you a boost on bronze. So quick chain is either bronze or Hall of Fame. And let's see if I can pull up the numbers for quick chain, because I think I have the numbers for quick chain. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think they actually gave us. I could have sworn I had the numbers for quick chain. All right, so yeah, quick chain on bronze. Just equipping the badge on bronze will get you 12% faster animations. That number will increase as you increase quick chain. I don't think silver is a noticeable difference. I think it goes up 1% on silver to 13% faster speed. But on gold, you will see an increased difference, and Hall of Fame is where, so it's like there's a badge that's either bronze just to get that quick boost and save yourself some badge points, or Hall of Fame to get golded like animations and that speed boost out of those animations. $14 shooting badges. Again, shooting badges, you know, we covered shooting badges quite a few times already, but some of your primary key shooting badges. 14, you're probably a spot up shooter. You want to consider bronze badges at 14, and some bronze badges to consider are lucky 7, catch and shoot, and corner specialist. Those are some bronze badges you can consider. But your primary badge would be sniper. That's going to be your first badge that you waste your badge points on, and then you want to get your hot zone hunter. Hopefully we get some results on hot zone hunter. But yeah, that should cover your 14 right there. Yeah. Yeah, factory lace. Yeah, sniper is gonna be that badge. Yeah. Posterizer on bigs. I haven't had an opportunity to run with the big yet this year, so I cannot. We haven't got stats on the badge yet, so I cannot give like a full recommendation for posterizer, and I haven't had an opportunity to test it out myself. But we're getting there. Within the next coming weeks, we will have a big man fully upgraded, so I could give you guys a better assessment of what I've learned about the badges. Unstrippable is a good badge, which we recently found out. Unstrippable will definitely, I have the numbers for Unstrippable as well, which we'll go over. This is going to be coming in an upcoming video. So tomorrow I have the best bronze badges that will be released, and we're going to be doing the best gold badges. Just know that if you want to consider equipping the unstrippable badge, you may want to be going gold or Hall of Fame. But we will have the stats for all that stuff all collected with a bunch of like your primary gold badges that you guys should be considering equipping in all different categories, and that's going to be dropping. Tomorrow's the bronze badges, the day after that is going to be the gold badges, so you guys be sure to stay tuned, man, because that video is coming soon. Needle threader recommended for 5v5. I can't tell you for sure. I have needle thread at a low level. Needle threader used to be a super golded badge, but now I think it's more based on your passing attribute, your passing IQ, and what level you have bullet passer on. Just got in the stream. What's the best shooting badges? All right, I mentioned that like a good 15 times. Jay Lewis, I appreciate you coming through, but I think we're about to wrap it up. What was the wave on quick first step and unpluckable? High as you can go for both. I think you can get away with silver unpluckable, but unpluckable got a buff, and you may want to consider increasing that. Quick first step, yeah, at gold, you're gonna see the best benefit at gold, and at Hall of Fame for elite players. We're talking about if you need an additional boost to what gold gets you, then you wanna equip that badge at Hall of Fame when you're ready to play elite competitive games. You all have a safe and blessed rest of your night. Shout out to the 200 still in the chat. Y'all stay tuned, man, because we about this. We about to make it happen. Bronze badges dropping tomorrow. Best bronze badges for you guys to equip. We had a great talk about these badges today, and I hope to continue that tomorrow about the bronze badges as well. The next day will be the gold badges, the best gold badges for you to equip on your player. That's coming the day after tomorrow, so y'all stay tuned, man. We out here. Put on those post noties. I hope you all have a safe and blessed rest of your night.